Coach Bomac.
What's up, man?
All the talk right now is this Wilder and Fury fight. I want to get your analysis of how the fight went down and how you saw everything.
Man, I just look at him. Wilder just had a bad night. You know, he had a bad night. The Fury had a good night, and that just was the outcome. You know, I don't know if Wilder could have did anything different to change the outcome of the fight. Fury just was on top of him.
Do you think because of how the fight played out, do you want to see a third fight, or do you think the same thing happens?
Well, I think, you know, you got to look at Wilder. You know, I'm just hearing in the news that he want to exercise his rematch clause right away, so he must know something that we don't know. You know, we know what we've seen, but we don't know what's in Wilder's heart. So if he going to exercise that right away and do things a little bit different coming into this fight, or have a different, you know, fight plan, you got to respect him for that, for taking that challenge right away.
You as a trainer, you know how fighters look when they warm up, when they're in the dressing room, when they come out in the ring. To you, when you saw Wilder in the ring, did he look off?
He looked a little bit off. His legs looked a little bit off. He was the usual Wilder that we see, you know, setting up the big right hand. You know, he was just throwing it off of just defense sometimes. Not using his jab like he's been doing for years to set up that big right hand. As Fury was coming to him, he just throw it. So, like I said, you know, hopefully he do things better, you know, in camp, or change things up, you know, so he can get the job done next time.
What'd you make of the whole costume was too heavy thing, and that's the reason why he?
Hey, that's just him. That's what he say. So, hey, I'm not carrying the costume, so I'm not gonna doubt it.
Yeah. Have you? I don't know. A lot of people have said like it's an excuse. That how is it like a 230-pound guy will let a 40-pound costume like affect like, you know, like how he is in the ring? You know, you're a trainer with perspective. You know, what goes on in the locker room that could cause a fighter to like not be well going into the ring?
It happened during camp, man. It's gonna happen during camp. I don't believe it's gonna happen that night of the fight. So maybe something happened, like I said, during the camp, and then maybe that's why he was off the night of the fight. But again, we just hope he just bounced back.
If he goes into the third fight, which he said that he wants to, but they're probably going to take a little bit of time, you know, what can he do where the fight can turn out differently, or is Fury just I guess, too good?
Just watch both fights. Just watch both fights and, you know, see where his shortcomings was at, and just work on it daily in the gym. Work on it daily in your mind. Take it everywhere you go with you. Embed that your wrongs, what you did into the fight, in both fights, and just try to make them better. You know, you got to live them out, you got to practice them out, you got to talk them out, you got to speak them out, you got to think them out. You got to pray about it, you know, put God on your side, man, and just, you know, just hope and pray that you're in the best shape that you're in when you go into the third fight.
If you were to train him for a third fight, what would you tell him?
I wouldn't train him.
You wouldn't train him?
No.
Why not?
I mean, he got a trainer.
Yeah.
Stay with the trainer that he got. Mm-hmm. Not only he lost, his trainer's lost. Giving his trainer a chance to redeem his loss.
Mm-hmm. Mark Breland threw in the towel, and Deontay was very angry. You being a trainer, what's your take on all that? Because a lot of people have said that the towel should have been thrown a little bit earlier, and that it was the right call.
I think they're doing the towel at the right time. Mark it's a team. He was saving his team member, you know, the guy that glues the team together. So he was just looking out for him. You know, Wilder mad, but he could have saved your life.
You know, the trainer-fighter dynamic is a very close one. You guys know your fighters more than anybody, and you know to save them from themselves, because as a fighter, it's just how they're built. They're like a racehorse. They want to keep going and going and going and going. So it's important for the trainers to see those signals, to, regardless if the fighter gets mad at you or threatens to fire you, right?
Right. Well, hey, listen, the fighters put us in a position to, you know, to help them through the fight, to help them win the fight, and to make the right decisions at the right time, to tell them the right things in the corner to try to get it done. the fighter views us as a third eye. In our case, it's 6 eyes because 3 trainers in the corner with us. And we talk during the fight. And so when that decision is made to throw in the towel, we just hope the fighter respect the trainers or the trainer that made that decision.
I think it was a good decision, man, because
decision.
one more punch, Wilder could have been hurt.
Right.
Speculating, but we've seen it happen time and time again with boxing, where it's that one extra punch does all the damage.
Yeah, you don't need that. You don't need nobody else to get hurt.
Yeah.
Lost 5 guys last year, 4 or 5, and we don't need no more.
That's true. Fury, where does this put him now in your eyes?
He's just a champion. Mm-hmm. He's just a champion. Roy Jones said it best. Until he lives through another good couple big wins, then he'll be considered a great champion. Mm-hmm. Right now, he's just a champion. He's just a champion, a lineal champion and WBC champion. He still got 3 more titles to go. Defended a couple times, and then he could be a great champion.
Does it look to you, though, that out of the bunch, he's going to be the one that people look back a few years from now and be like, he was the best of his generation?
I ain't gonna say the best of the generation. I think he's the best of that group
of that crop.
Yeah, that crop of guys for that 4 or 5 years.
Mm. Is he the number 1 heavyweight too?
Yeah, he's number 1 heavyweight.
Yeah. Cool. Coach, thank you so much.
No worries.
Appreciate it, my man.
No worries.